What's up guys, Sandyunes here. I thought I'd do a quick guide about the mons that get threatened Xerneas from setting up. So first of all, here is the spread of the Xerneas I usually use in BattleTower. I grinded around 9 Sinkstone with it. You can copy it if you want. So first I'll show you the threat that will use red card usually to swap you out. So if you geomancy and hit them, they will just get you out of there. So usually you want to get rid of the red card before setting up on them. So first of all, Skarmory. Skarmory will hit you back with Iron Head and do like 50%. So it's usually hard to set up on them on. Bastiodon is a mon usually you can just hit first with Moonblast, get out, and come back on. So you can geomancy totally on it, so you can get like 2+6 and sweep the entire team. When facing a log, you should fear Mirror Coat. Usually, it will red card you out of there. So if you have say Ivelta, it can absorb Mirror Coat. So if you want to save a Pokemon, it put Ivelta in the second slot while facing a log, but it can be risky because it can hit you with an avalanche back and one-shot you as well. For Golem, it's 50-50. Sometimes it comes without sturdy, sometimes it comes with, and it can explode on you as well. So I'll fear that. And for Magnezone, always look for it because it can have a hair balloon. So if you see the hair balloon, you can maybe set up on him if you are still early tower. For Donphin, always hit it first because he will usually gong shot. So these were the 6 Pokemon with red card. And 2 other variants are Regirock. Regirock usually isn't a threat, but you can get rid of the red card. Agaisnt too, and usually I don't see them often, but you can see 2. So if I look sturdy, Sock gets sturdy early tower too with red card, but I usually wouldn't fear them because it isn't their late tower. So those were all the red card mons. Secondly, here are some mons that one-shot you. They can surprise you if you play first time, so I'll always switch out if you see some Rampardos. You will Iron Head most of the time and one-shot your Zorn even with the ball it has in. Same thing with Greninja with Gunshot, Durant with Iron Head, Rodrigon with Gongshot, Scissor with Bullet Punch, and Xerneas with Iron Head. Note, if you can set up on Rodrigon early tower, you can one-shot it back. So most of these mons are usually scary. Scissor, you'll never be able to one-shot, but all of the others, you have a chance. So say you face Durant, late tower, if you really want to risk it, you can one-shot it back if he gets on the field. Xerneas is a roll too. But Rampardos, Greninja, and Rodrigon should always be a one-shot if you set up on them. Here are some Pokemon that are harder to set up on. Metagross usually will two-shot you, so it's risky and you usually can't one-shot it after a Geomancy. Some Dragonite will have Iron Head, so note, sometimes they will come with Dragon Dance with weakness policy, or just Life Orb Iron Head. So you can usually set up on them, but it can be risky. It's 50-50 if they have Iron Head or not, so I'd scout for them usually. Some of the bulkier mon, like Escavalier or Registeel, you should always swap out because you won't be able to 2 or 3-shot them, and they will 3-shot you back. Otherwise, Colipede is really a 50-50. Sometimes it can double protect on you. Note there's a bug at the moment, so if you Geomancy on a protect, Geomancy will fail, and then you can get flinched to death by Rock Slide, so it's really risky. And Dragalge, you can one-shot if you set up on it, but it can do a lot of damage, and if it crits you through the Geomancy, you will die. Lastly, here are some special mention. These are risky to set up on, but usually you can one-shot them back if you do. For Toxicroak, he can gong-shot you, but gong-shot misses a lot, so you can test your luck, and usually he won't one-shot you. Same for Gengar, Sludge Bomb really doesn't chip that much, and after Geomancy, you can just Psyshock it back to one-shot it. Bisharp, I usually set up on it because Iron Head doesn't do that much. It does around 60%, so after that you can sweep through the team. Roserade, same thing, can be a roll, depending on Sludge Bomb. And the poison can get annoying too if you face Bulkiermon after that, because Psyshock will one-shot it after Geomancy. It's quite risky. Excadrill, I wouldn't test my luck except if you're already set up on it. So usually you'll want to switch out. You can 2-hit KO with Xerneas if you're already set up and live a Iron Head, but be at high HP before hitting it. And for Alucha, it's risky because if he acrobatics, usually late tower, he can outspeed you after Geomancy around the DT 300. So it's really if you feel like you are want to play risky. So those were all the mons that you should usually fear in Battle Tower if you lead Xerneas with Power Herb. Hope this video was helpful and have a nice day, guys.